A podcast full of mayhem awaits with Stab, Abby and Matt. And it's mayhem at Chemist Warehouse. Stock up and save now with the Chemist Warehouse half-price cosmetics sale. Stab, Abby and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, what are you eating over there, Matty?
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, you're
turns
pregnant?
table.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm not currently eating anything. I am in the middle of eating something, but I have nothing in my mouth.
You do. You sound like you do. He always has a go at me
I have
because
the remnants of a sandwich in my teeth.
I think you can always hear that someone has been eating.
But if I
So
did,
you-
if I did it like you, I'd do it like this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. It's great to have you here
I
today.
don't do it like that. It's not my turn to talk. So I was quiet and you go and ask me a question.
How dare you, sir?
And then I would do this.
Eat with your mouth shut, please.
Well, Matthew.
I'm not a good chewer anyway, so...
You know what I
I
realized?
really, like, you know, when you go to a play, I went to a health retreat and they're like, you got to chew 20 times. And because everyone was doing it, by probably around about the 8th, I was just pretending
Too
for the
much.
rest one.
Yeah, right.
I
Masticating.
made Esther and I bacon and egg wraps yesterday.
Yes.
And I had finished mine, and she had taken 3 bites. There's so much shame you feel when you realise you've eaten the whole meal and someone's just getting started.
Cat's always like that at dinner time. She's like, you two, have you both finished? I'm like,
Is Rory a quick eater too, is she?
Do you know that I am the fastest eater and I will eat and finish before they've even, like, a quarter
I hear what we're talking about. Food challenge.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
And they always
Big
say it
business.
like, they're always like, you know that your mum learnt to eat in
In a
jail?
prison?
And I was like, But to my defence, I grew up with two older brothers.
Oh, so if you didn't eat it quick, it was gone?
Well, Mum used to work at a hotel at night and Dad wasn't home yet. So Mum used to serve our dinner and then go to work. So it was always, she'd put the plates down and my brother is huge. Huge.
Yeah.
So I used to have to eat really quick. Otherwise, I'd be like, do you want that? And I'd be like, So that's why I eat so fast.
And there's nothing more disappointing than when your kid goes from not finishing their food to finishing their food.
No, but you used to always complain
Of
about it,
course.
Scott. So you're just going
I
to have
know.
to deal with it now. But he will go to a pub and not order large meals because he thinks there's going to be leftovers.
No.
And now
No,
when he's
there's
like,
not.
"Oh, did you eat all the steak, Jagger? Oh, you must have been hungry."
No.
And I'm like, you can get noodles when you
would
get home.
always get a couple of extra, like you always knew I'd get whatever I was eating and maybe 2 or 3 chicken nuggets. Or if I picked
Yeah.
a meal, I decided, and which is not often, if I thought I'll go the pasta, but I won't have any chips because there'll be chips left over. But there's not anymore with the kids. They eat all their food.
Yeah.
And it's annoying.
How dare they?
You know?
Or when you can't get the kids' meal. We've still got one kids' meal because Koa's
Koa's
not a big
small
eater.
enough.
Yeah, so he'll still get it, but the others won't get the kids' meal.
No. Sander goes for the full rack of ribs. Or if he really wants to treat himself, he'll get a ribeye.
Yeah, right.
Go, who's paying for this?
He did eat it all when we went to the Norman, didn't he?
He does, but still, you know, when you got to pay $50 for a child, and then
And they don't appreciate it as well as, you know. No.
Ours really do like a steak.
Do they?
Yeah, they really do appreciate it. But when we got a lot of vouchers to go to really nice places, you know, if you're emceeing something, we get like a voucher.
yes,
He's trying to put food in his mouth. And he was coaching, so we went to a really nice Japanese restaurant. And Scotty always gets annoyed that they don't try food, and he made them try it. And now they like Wagyu beef and
of course.
seafood and
That was a
all-
mistake.
they like sashimi. But even so much is our like bogans who we went straight from the beach with the zinc on to the new hotel down at the Gold Coast. It's where the old Versace used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know what they
And we
call it
sat
now,
next to a very rich family, and honestly, they looked at us like, "Oh my god, they're allowed in thongs." Like I could see the judgment because
See,
they.
I would look at you guys and go, "They've won lotto."
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they're
really?
bogans, but they can afford this,
Oh,
so they
this-
must have come into money
Maybe
somewhere.
they're filming travel guides here.
Maybe because they actually looked at us like you could see them keep looking because they had 2 boys
Yeah.
and we had 3 boys and honestly we were wearing thongs and I tried to get them to wear a good shirt but they still had their boardies on. The zinc was still on and I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I tried to get them in the bathroom to try and take it off before but it just
Yeah.
wasn't coming off. So she came and she was just dripping in money with her designer handbag and the kids, and their kids would not eat seafood, so they had to get like a spaghetti for them. And I was like, and then our kids were like, I don't think I like this grade of this sashimi. It's really not fresh. And then, I was like, Look at the bogans out for their once a year.
All right. Well, I have 2 bites of a chicken sandwich left.
Well, let's get out of here
So
then.
let's play today's podcast.
R&B Fridays presents Fridayz Live 2025. Powered by Macca's.
Fridayz.
This is going to be the biggest and best party of the year. It's 2 years in the making, and I'm glad that the lineup has reflected how long it's taken us. You know what I mean? So Mariah Carey is going to headline it with PitBull. They're the ones that I'm really looking forward to. Tiny Temper.
Yep, Jordan Sparks.
Yeah, I love Jordan Sparks.
Wiz Khalifa, Little John, and Eve as well.
Yeah.
There's
No filler.
No.
Absolutely no filler.
No, correct. It is going to be huge. We are also the very first show of the tour
So they'll be fresh.
here in Brisbane.
First Night Fever.
On a yes. But Fridayz Live started 2017.
Yeah.
Right.
16, I think. Was it 16 that we did Eden's Hill and then we did 17?
Correct. 16. Yes, because
yes.
I started here 17.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
year
I know you
before.
don't think that it happened before you were here, but yes, you're right. Yeah.
No. What do they say? Nothing happened BM before that. And I met someone last night when I was doing my footy coaching course who said she met her wife at Fridayz Live in 2018.
Wow.
In the
Wow.
crowd, complete strangers,
And now
never
they're
knew
married.
each other,
Oh,
and
yeah.
now they are married. Is that...
I want
Not
more
crazy.
details for that.
Of
Did they
course they
meet at the lineup? Did they meet on the dance floor?
Well, Alice
you know.
and Trisha, they said they would be listening at from 6 this morning. They're school teachers. Gumdale State School.
Oh, yeah, that's in me. So they would have had to have a Fridayz Live or R&B song for their wedding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do they go back every year for their anniversary?
They're cute.
Well, that's why
Well,
they wanted
last
to know
year they
the
would have been
lineup.
headless.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So,
Guess they have to break up.
so we should ask this morning on 13 10 60 because it's become. I mean, you guys know everyone asks us is what's happening with Fridayz Live.
Yeah, it's iconic.
What's your Fridayz Live memories over the years?
Mine was going on stage with Kelly Rowland's Dancer. Remember I said to Scotty,
Yes.
oh, can you wait here? I got to go up on stage.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you doing? I said, I don't know. I just had to sit on a chair, which is always quite awkward when you've got...
Someone gyrating on you.
I don't find it awkward.
You know what mine is?
That's what, remember, next time he asked Kelly Rowland, I was like, can I go on stage with you? She's like, oh, I'm so sorry about that.
You crowd surfed. What year did you crowd surf?
I don't remember that. Oh, what year was that? Wasn't that? I think it would have been
2017.
2017.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you tried did it again then because you did it when I was there as well.
Yeah, I
Weren't
got
you
in
there
trouble.
2017 then?
Oh God, yeah, maybe it was.
You
that, was that-
were there
I think
2017.
we might be asking the wrong question
No,
because
you
you don't come
didn't.
away with many memories.
I missed... yeah,
Touche,
I
my
remember
friend.
blurriness, a bit of the wobbles.
Can I ask you a
and it was
question?
Great night though.
was it raining?
When I crowd surfed.
Yeah.
Yes.
You sure or not? Because 2017 is when you were like saying to a girl that was trying to crack onto you, oh my God, I got a wife, remember? And it was raining and I was wearing gumboots. And then 2018 I had to miss.
Yeah, because you were pregnant.
Well, no, I had a baby that day.
Yeah.
Lazy.
We
Yeah,
did
I know.
gender reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the nurse was annoyed at me because she got called in and she had tickets to Fridayz Live. I'm so sorry. Maybe it was 2019. 13, 10, 60, what is your memories? Because obviously we're a little bit iffy with ours.
Yeah, you make a good point there. Stuart.
Maybe
No,
you
but-
met one of the performers?
Yes, maybe. Not everyone goes to every one of them, so they'll stand out more for them.
We had a proposal last time.
Yes, we did.
13 10 60. What are your Fridayz Live memories? We've also got a double to give away here. 13 10 60. We'll do it next.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105. R&B Fridays presents Fridayz Live 2025. Powered by Macca's.
Fridayz.
Yes, we've announced the lineup for Fridayz Live. We are so pumped. It's going to be on the 17th of October. Eve's going to be there. We've got Tiny Temper, PitBull, Mariah Carey, Jordan Sparks. Which one did I miss?
Little
Wiz, did
John.
you say Wiz?
Did I
Little
say- I
John?
don't think I said Wiz.
Eve.
Little John. I'm going to change up the order every time, which is going to be very confusing. But we want to know, what is your best memories? Because Maddie met a couple that actually met at Fridayz Live, and now they're married.
With a bubba.
Do they have a baby?
I just broke that. Was that a secret?
No.
No.
I never said that they had a
I thought
baby.
You just added
no,
in.
Oh.
you just
I
added that
said
on.
I
Now they're
wanted
married
to
with a baby.
No,
Oh.
I just said they were married.
Oh.
You just assumed.
I assume.
Gosh.
Hey, Jolene.
Hi, how you going?
Good. What's your R&B Fridays memory?
I swear Usher looked at me. I was so happy.
How close were you to the stage, or basically on it?
No, I wish I was nearly on it. No, I was semi-close, but in the video that I took, I zoomed in and I swear he was looking at me.
Giving you the eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, for sure. I was giving the eyes back too.
What's your favourite in the lineup for this year?
Actually, Mariah Carey and PitBull, actually. My daughter is so excited for PitBull, and I'm excited for him too. But Mariah Carey, it shocked me that she was going to be there. But, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing her, so it'd be great.
She's one. It's just to say that you've seen her. You know?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
All right, Tegan in Flinders View. What's your Fridayz Live memories?
Oh, which one do we want to start at, guys?
The ones you
Come
can
on,
remember.
I've got- which one can you remember,
Yeah,
Maddie?
no.
I remember with you. I remember with the Boys to Men. I remember. I think I wanted to eat the Boys to Men, but they wanted to snack on me too. So it was a bit of fair game. Fair game.
It's a real sexy night, isn't it? Really?
And I know you know Josiah, so he wasn't too happy about that either. So
Right. What did you do, Maddie, with Tegan?
I would love Tegan to tell me.
Do you?
Maddie, there's photo evidence, okay? You, my bestie, and me, we just had a bit of a drunk, no scrubs time. That was that night.
Are we dancing and singing?
Yes, we are. There's photos. So
Yeah,
I won't show them publicly yet, but
R&B blackmail.
those tickets going to be coming my way.
Or she releases the photos.
Nah, I'm happy for them to be released, Tegan.
Don't worry, they won't get up on Courier Mail, trust me.
No.
No, we're not that famous.
See, the thing is, when I sing at a music festival, it's generally just yelling, like the top of
Yeah.
your lungs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've got to be the loudest. I've got to hear myself, and everyone else got to hear me around. I think they move away from me, so they can't hear me and then actually hear the concert.
Yeah, I forgot the Boys to Men were there. That's
Yeah.
what we did.
Yeah.
the
That was the proposal, yeah.
Deb.
To Deb.
In Waterford.
I make love to Deb.
What's your best memory from Fridayz Live?
Hey guys, so Friday Night Live for my best friend and I is like our mum's night out.
Yes.
So we go all the time. Our best memory though was, I think, when we got up to the security guard, we didn't actually know where we were really going, obviously being mums and on our first, sort of nights out. So I think the security guard felt a bit of pity for us and realised that we were mums on a, night out, and actually let us go from general admission into platinum. So we got a little bit wild. Yeah. It was lots of fun. And yeah, best night ever.
I do love that about Fridayz Live. You say to people, you go, oh, so where are your kids? And they always go, who cares?
Yeah, that's right.
Amanda, hello.
Yes, hey, how are you guys?
Good. What's your Fridayz Live memory?
Well, it's a bit of an interesting one.
Okay.
I was at Fridayz Live out the front of the stage watching Shaggy perform with my husband at the time, and this girl came up to him and said, hey, do you remember me? We had sex once.
Wow.
And he's looked at her and taken a minute, and he's looked at me, and I've shrugged my shoulders, and then he's looked back at her and he goes, could have, but I don't remember.
No.
So she was like super deflated, and the only thing that could have made that better was if Shaggy just came up with it wasn't me straight after.
Timing-wise.
But it's the reason that you said husband at the time was it the timeline issue with that, or?
No.
No.
He was a bit of a player in his day, and I knew that, and it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
But she was kind of wanting to, big note herself, and he's
Yeah.
kind of, look, I honestly don't remember, so could have.
Probably.
So we thought it was quite funny.
Wouldn't put it past me.
All right, all great stories. Ash, though, in the phone room, we
We don't want the responsibility.
No.
Who do you want to give the first tickets to?
Definitely Amanda.
Oh, yeah,
Hey!
okay. Well done, Amanda.
Thank you so much, guys.
Are you going to take hubby?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
see if we can recreate that.
Meet some more of his exes. Good on you. There we go. Fridayz live, 7 superstars. It is going to be huge. You know the lineup. It's all online. Tickets are going to be on sale June the 2nd. All the info, Fridayz.live. It's powered by Macca's.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
AI is increasing at a phenomenal rate, as technology does. But you don't really stop and think about how long it's been around, what it could do at the start, and what it can do now. Because that happened pretty much on a timeline scale in the blink of an eye.
I had to delete it.
You did?
Yeah. It was getting too personal.
With you?
Yeah. Remember stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, excuse me? How can you remember that?
Because you told it to him.
I know, but I don't remember telling him that. So I'm not trying to be stupid, but I think they've got some stuff from the internet.
She's used to having men around her who she can confuse. Be like, I never said that.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I know. So I had to
Yeah.
go back and I was like, how do I delete all that? And you had to go back and delete your chats. And I was like,
delete it. You can't confuse me.
ah,
I think some of the things...
I don't think it's a man. That's my point. I was like,
well, it isn't.
you are, pardon?
It isn't.
No, it's not.
Asexual. And I think we're racing to do stuff with it without really, like Jurassic Park. We can't, just because we can do it doesn't mean that we should.
Because everyone else is doing it, you want to jump in. There's someone that has to put restrictions on it. Isn't that government jobs?
Yeah, but they're not. Because they've started to have conversations with whales. And they think in about 5 years' time, with the advancements, we'll be able to chat, talk, communicate with whales. Now,
As in, they'll speak back to us in English, or we'll learn how to say.
I would say you would put it through the AI and it would come out in English, yeah.
Why whales? Because I've seen The Simpsons and the baby one was really phenomenal. Everyone wanted to buy that, remember?
Yeah. Well, that's, I mean, when you say
Remember that technology? Yeah.
I want what the dog is having. I'll get you something nice. That's when you say whales, yes, whales. But obviously, if you can do it with that, it would be everything. And
Yes.
that is my point. I mean, first off, I don't know why you would pick whales first, because that's like picking one of the animals. Hard to find an animal that we didn't. We've killed a lot of them, like a lot. I don't think they're going to be happy with us.
Well, at least we'll
not
get to
us.
apologise.
Yeah, that's true. That'd have to be the first thing we say. And do you really, because I was thinking about this, would you really want your dog to be able to talk to you? It sounds good in practice, but I don't think it would work.
No, it would.
No, I don't need someone else
Because-
talking back to me. That's why he's my favourite, because he looks at me and he's like, oh, you're so good. That's what I imagine he's saying.
Yeah, yeah. And also, think about what you do in front of your dog because you know he can't tell anyone,
Exactly.
you know? Or,
Yeah. You reckon it would tell all your secrets?
yeah. Well, you'd have to tell the dog not to.
Your relationship would change with it.
It would.
Because you'd be like, oh, I'll eat the dog food, you have the steak.
Exactly. Well, imagine you hide something from Scotty and you turn around and the dog has watched you put it away.
It wouldn't, because I'm the alpha,
Okay.
I hope.
So,
Oh my God, I should ask.
See?
Yeah, you're right.
And all these people out there, like, you know, that I don't do this. I don't know if you do this. But say you turn on the TV for your dog when it's at home by itself.
He started doing that. What's yours got? Peanut butter?
Yeah, we just put the TV on because it's dumb and it barks at its own reflection.
Oh, so you have to put something
So
on?
we're trying to like distract it.
I do think it's cute when Ash and I were going out and I went to her house first and she was choosing a channel for her dog to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you for real?
What did you choose?
I put on music video clips like dancing and like fun music and
But
stuff.
It was like she was going through this and she's like, oh, yeah, he likes this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's told you. And then she gives it high fives, which I thought was really cute.
You give your dog a high five?
Yeah. And yeah, well, she puts her foot out and he high fives it. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. But he's waiting for a treat.
Well, that's what they're always doing.
Yeah.
yeah, he's well trained. He knows what he's getting.
Do you put the show on then? What show?
What show do you?
I don't know. I haven't done it. Esther does it. She just puts on whatever on free to air.
Oh.
No, my dog's a dog.
Yeah, my dog's a dog.
Unless it can start talking back and then.
And then you're
Well,
in
see,
trouble.
I'm the same. My dog's a dog too, but we're just trying to have the neighbours not call the
I had
dog
Your
friends.
dog's
police.
a dog and it's called Peanut Butter. Come on, mate.
That's
Well, I didn't name it either.
I know that. But you just can't say
my
it's a dog.
My life's not my life. Okay,
Yeah.
I just do what I'm
Are you
told
sleeping on
when
the
my
floor
place.
yet and the dog's in the bed? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm out the back. I poo out the back. It poos inside.
I had a friend that used to call his dog on his lunch break.
It sleeps with Esther. He would call his dog on his lunch
He would
break.
call his dog. He had a Skype set up, like a webcam, and he would call the dog through the camera, and it would come in, and he would say, "You're a good boy. Are you having a good day? How have your shows been?"
My friend was literally complaining that he gets a worse meal than a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, that's because he's got upset stomachs.
It reminds me, I should ring Scotty. I haven't talked to him in a while.
But people do go out of their way for their dogs in crazy, crazy ways. And you see it in America too, where they can get on planes and stuff as well. And they're everywhere, really, in America.
Yeah, they have more rights than humans these days, I reckon.
They definitely have more rights than husbands.
I
Yeah.
reckon they have more rights because they can't talk. If they can learn how to talk, I think their rights go.
You reckon?
Yeah, because then they just become whingy like the rest of us.
That's true.
At this moment, they're like God status, you know?
Maybe they do know how to talk, but they're smart enough not to.
Yes.
That'd be a
Unlike the
cat.
human race. 13, 10, 60, what are we chasing here? People who are over the top with their dog?
Yeah. Spoil them too much.
Yeah. all right.
Humify them.
Do you treat your
good
dog like a human? That's the question. 13 at 10:60. We get you on next.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Hey, hey, look, it's Stab the hectic dog dad, Angus Boo chewing on his cons now.
Untrue. Untrue. Defamation. Because it's the phrase I say at my house more than anything, more than any other phrase uttered, is no, because he's a dog. Because we do have a tendency to humanize them, to think they're our fur babies and treat them like humans when they are not. They are animals. 13, 10, 60.
Have you still got the outfit for Gus?
Got a couple. But I don't put them on him.
Oh, right. Okay, sure. So you don't treat your
And I only...
dog peanut butter like a human.
Of course
if
I
other
do.
people do.
I do as I'm told. I do what Est says to do. Because
Which is dress him up.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah. And in my
won't get
defense, I
treats.
only made one birthday cake 1 year. Mimi in Paddington, do you treat your dog like a human?
Well, we try to. Unfortunately, we can't play TV when we go out. We've got 2 giant breed dogs, so you're talking 70 kilos. But they know dogs on TV, and they know that these dogs are not them and not their friend.
Oh, so they go for them.
Yeah, barking, howling, jumping at the TV.
Oh.
It also happens with horses and lions, though.
Yeah, my friend
and
did
I-
put Discovery Channel on and she said that was a little bit scary.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when your dogs are that big, you just don't know what you'll come home to.
No, that's true. Yeah. Well, apparently, if you want to try something else, they have specifically on purpose made Bluey in colours that dogs can see.
That is are you for real?
Yeah.
All of the
Pretty cool,
episodes.
Although it's... Will they recognise the cartoon dog, though?
Well, they go for a cartoon dog.
So but do they actually see the TV the same way that we do?
They don't.
Have they told you?
The dog.
I'm not going to lie, it's a 98-inch TV, so if they can't see it, then we're in trouble.
That is a bad boy, Mimi. Awesome.
Like big things in your house, don't you, Mimi?
Like shades of the colours? Because they use every colour on there pretty much, don't they?
They use
Or
a
is it
palette,
the-
not every colour. They use a palette that dogs can see.
Have you just made that up? Or are you
No,
sure?
it's a fact that they say all the time.
Oh, okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kate in Springfield Lakes, what do you do with your dog?
Hello. We take her for walks and she can't walk very long. So we pop her in a pram and we cruise around Springfield Lakes in a pram.
What were you saying off air?
It freaks me out. I can't stand dogs in prams because I go to look in. I go, oh. You know, it's very...
I know, we do get a lot of random looks when we're walking around.
Could get a baby Bjorn.
No, just the dog.
Dog pram. Are they dog prams or do you have to buy a pram?
No. It's a dog pram and
Right.
it's bright red, so you can't miss us.
What's the difference? You get it from a pet
It'd be
shop.
cheaper, I imagine.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you get it from a pet shop. She also has a doggy hat that she wears as well, just to keep the sun off her face.
Like a bonnet.
Yeah, like a little cat with the ears poking out through the holes on the side.
There you go. Isn't it? There's people who send their dogs to daycare, right? Like every single day. So they'll take it to a dog daycare centre and then go to work for the day.
We used to.
Well, I'm sorry.
We used to.
Really?
Before we had
With
kids.
Yoshi?
Yeah.
And you're judging people for a pram.
Yeah.
Did you put the dog through private school as well?
Well, she got kicked out.
Ah.
It's a Coleman.
I said, I'm so sorry. She takes after her daddy.
What did she do?
Oh, she was just barking too much,
Right.
which is awful, I know. But I was like, all the other dogs are barking. You've just targeted mine.
So she got expelled from prep, and then Mum went down to fight the big
Well,
bad
I thought
people.
it was a conflict of interest because they also did training. So they recommended to do training. I was like, we could do better. We'll go somewhere else. Yeah, I am the problem.
Hello, Amaya.
Hello.
You're 7, and would you treat your dog like a human?
Yeah, sometimes when we go out to school because he listens to you guys.
Oh, you put us on for him.
So you put on the radio when you go out?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Sunny.
Hey, Sonny. Good boy. Good boy, Sonny. Good boy. He's listening. So everyone say hello to Sonny.
We actually
You
did a
monsters.
dog show, didn't we?
A podcast.
With
we
Dr.
did a
Chris
podcast,
Brown.
Yeah, talking to dogs. And we said, play this to your dog.
Well, thank you very much. If your dog doesn't like us for some reason, let us know so we can change. Okay? Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Amaya.
Does he play along with Alpha Bucks? Good on ya.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105. R&B Fridays presents Fridayz Live 2025. Powered by Macca's.
Fridayz.
There it is, our biggest lineup yet for Fridayz Live, October 17. We've got the first tickets to get you there all morning, so keep us on here at B105.
One person that hasn't heard the lineup because we've had her just sitting on hold in the cone of silence is Meg. She's a nurse here in Brisbane and she would be regarded as Australia's biggest PitBull fan. Her TikTok has just been encouraging him to come. Like, she's just obsessed.
Let's bring her out. Meg.
Yes.
PitBull is coming to Australia.
Don't even. Really?
Yes, PitBull
No
is...
way. No way.
We are bringing PitBull to Fridayz Live. He is one of our headliners in 2025.
Yes. I have gone so deep into TikTok theories. I am so excited.
I mean, I love PitBull. I mean, he's Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Who cannot love him? But can you take us back to why you are so obsessed with him and why you've been campaigning for him to come to Australia?
I think it just had started, well, to be honest, if I'm honest, it started because I thought he was hot, and then his music just grew on me, and then the obsession just became out of this world. Like, I think it's just such a niche little crowd that absolutely adore him. Not many people understand it. All my friends rip into me about it, but everything in my life, like my engagement party was all PitBull music. My Heads weekend is going to be Miss Worldwide theme. Like, it is just...
What, you're all going
I
to shave
love
your
his
head, so all the girls have to be bald?
Oh, I've already ordered like ball caps on stock, so I've got them in my house.
See, Meg, I mean, I can understand your friends ripping into you. It's not that you like PitBull, because everyone loves his music. It's more the jump over to the obsession of going, yes, I'm only going to play like PitBull music.
It's just a vibe. Like, I don't think I can explain it. Like, it's just, he makes me so happy. He's so, like, I had a baby 8 months ago. I listened to his motivational speeches to get me through my pregnancy. Like, I cannot explain the level of love I have for this man. He is just too pure for this world.
Have to ask the big question. What's the name of your baby?
To be honest, I would love to have called him Dale. I don't know how my fiance Daryl would have felt about that, but his name is Harvey.
Okay.
Is that PitBull's real name? I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, there you go. Fun fact.
And that's why, is that why he always says Dale? Is that why he's always saying that?
That is exactly why he always says Dale.
Well, I feel like you know everything. Can you run through some of PitBull facts for us?
Oh, no, don't put me on the spot like that. I've got baby brain.
A PitBull, of course, would have the real name Dale. I could see some bogan with an actual PitBull dog named Dale getting around.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, when you Google him, you've actually got to put PitBull singer, not just PitBull, because the dog still comes up.
Yeah.
So, like we
Hasn't
said,
out yet.
on TikTok, you're just a mum trying to get PitBull to Australia. You've racked
You
up...
have not looked at my TikTok, have you?
That's the reason we're talking to you.
Oh, my God, that is so embarrassing.
Own it. You have to be able to own it. I mean,
you know what? It's actually great because now every time my friends rip into me, I've got the MO to say, look, 40,000 people want PitBull to come to Australia. So,
well, it's even more than that. Do you know what we're actually going to probably say? We're going to say Meg, a nurse from Brisbane, has got PitBull to Australia. We'll probably go with that.
oh, stop it. That is the greatest honour in my life. Put that on my tombstone when I die.
Which Which will be after R&B Friday.
So
we hope.
exciting.
Well, it's the 17th of October.
Yes, to be honest, I have gone so deep. I saw the speculation, so I've already rostered off work to go.
Well, I'm glad you put in for the day off because we are going to give you tickets.
Shut up. No, I'm going to cry. No way. Thank you.
But the only stipulation
God.
is that
Oh.
you grow a goatee and wear a ball cap on the day.
Oh, as I said, I've got so many ball caps on standby, so that is not a problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Meg.
Good on ya. You've been campaigning for years to get PitBull to Australia, and now it's done. Well done, Meg.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so exciting.
Well, we can't wait to meet you.
I'm meeting you.
Well, we'll be at R&B
We'll be at
Friday.
Fridayz Live.
Oh, yeah, you'll be there. Yes, I can't wait. You'll notice me. I'll be the one in the ball cap.
Yeah,
Chill out with
okay.
people.
To be fair, she's not going there for us.
No.
So
No.
that's
She's like,
fine,
do I
Meg.
have to hang out with you?
Thank you so much.
Bye, Ellen.
We will have another double to give away. That's after 8 this morning. Keep it on B105. Fridayz Live. The lineup is out.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Having kids, it's the opportunity, I guess, to parent different than you were. You know, you go, oh, I didn't like that, so I won't do that. But then you'll mess them up in different ways. But also just to teach life lessons. And I take that real serious to my boys because I'm like, that's the future generation going out there. How would I want to be treated as a female? Let's mould them into that. But one of it had to do with chocolate.
Right.
Because I bought a box of roses because they were half price. You know when you see them half price and you have to.
Save them,
and
mate.
then you put them in the cupboard because you're going to save them for a special occasion, but you don't. You get them out and then you eat them all and only leave the old gold.
Oh, I like the old gold.
Of course you do. My dad does. But we were like, yep, okay, this is a special occasion.
I'm not a father, by the way.
No, but they're very much alike.
Yet to be determined.
You're just very alike.
Until I see the swab test.
It's like you guys were born old.
Go to your room.
Okay. For Saturday night, it was a special occasion, I decided, because Scotty was out playing football and the three boys and I were like, let's watch a movie. And I was like, great, let's get them out. And they were sorting out all the chocolate as I was getting everything ready. They got got all these other treats. We had popcorn. I was like, yes, this is brilliant. Not even my decision. Thank you very much. Not my calories. And then when the lights went out, I was like, great, I'm going to eat all the chocolate because the lights were out. It's better eating chocolate because you don't judge yourself. And then no one could find the remote.
No, I hate that.
So then the lights went back on and my son looked at me and was like, what? Did you eat all the chocolate, Piggy? And I was like, we do not judge anyone for how much they've eaten, especially you should not say that to a girl. He goes, I'm just really sorry. That was Jaggers. And we sorted them all out because they're the ones that he could eat because he's celiac. I was like,
That's good. Turn the guilt back on Mum.
turned it back on me and I was like, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. And I was like, how do I get the guilt back on him? I said, yeah, I know. Very mature. So sorry. I just got my period and I like chocolate when I got my period.
Oh, my God.
And he goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, that's okay. We can get some more. Because I bought 2 packets. I was like, no, that's all right.
Because they were
That's fine."
half price.
Yeah. But now I've just realised I have taught him because he's not going to ask any more details because he's 13 and he knows it all.
Yeah.
But he's not going to ask any more details. But now it has come to his conclusion that if I am stressed or anything is going wrong with me, he'll just throw chocolate.
Or see a girl with a chocolate bar and be like, you on your period?
Yeah, exactly. And she'll be like, what? Exactly.
No, it's a Kit Kat. I just like Kit Kats.
I would like to point out
Yeah.
that I don't think he wasn't pointing out that you had eaten a lot and you were gouging yourself.
Oh, I know he did because I had all the wrappers.
But
And
I
you
think
can't
he
say
was-
piggy. You can't say piggy.
But he was. I think the main thing was that you didn't share them with anyone.
Well, we all had separate bowls. I didn't see where everything was. At the start.
Make me excuses.
It was just more that the lights went on and I was like, you know when you got that
You
real
got
like,
busted.
oh my God, I'm busted and all
Yeah.
the wrappers were there and I couldn't even point at our other child because he was at the other way. But then like 2 nights later, I was trying to do paperwork and he was going to bed and I was just really a little bit stressed and I said to him that girls can't eat enough chocolate. There's no such thing. There's too much. So he put a packet of Tim Tams in front of me.
Jeez.
He goes, I know you're really stressed. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. And then I ate them all and left 2.
Did a Clive Palmer.
I felt so sick.
I
was
can only
like, Oh, I
imagine.
feel so sick. And he said, you said girls can't eat enough. I was like, it wasn't literal.
Your
Literal.
You're teaching him life lessons, which is fantastic. And you know what? It is great to get chocolate for a woman when she's stressed and possibly on her period. But is he at the point in the lesson yet where he gets ridiculed for doing the wrong thing because he gave you chocolate and it's his fault that you ate all the chocolate and I can't believe that you gave me all that chocolate. Why would you give me chocolate?
No, I was going to. I know what you're thinking. I do that when I'm driving in the car. Like, if I ask for more chips, you have to say no.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but is this like a no I'm going to be in trouble with?
Like Jack Black in Tropic Thunder.
You can't
I say,
win.
you slap my hand if it goes for it.
Oh,
and then
for
they slap my
God's
hand and I go,
sakes.
why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay.
Estelle say to me, don't let me blah, blah, blah. And I say, I can't stop you from doing anything.
Yeah, it's hard. Because I used to do that as well. Like, don't let me use a credit card. I'm going to freeze it. Have you ever done those?
Yeah.
Freeze it and put it in there, and then they come around and I've got a hairdryer and I'm trying to get the ice block. And they're like, you told us not to. And I'm like, nah.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
So has he gone to Woolies and just like, do you
Load
think
it up.
he's got like a drawer just full of
stash.
chocolate?
No,
now?
he's got the life lesson. He's utterly confused.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Just wanted to take one quick minute to discuss Reece Walsh of the Brisbane Broncos, who yesterday was all over the news everywhere. He posted a TikTok where he was wearing a boxing glove and he had some mates around his house and, you know, boys carrying on. And I will say doing something stupid and silly. His mate was standing over a couch waiting to be punched and Reece gave him a little clock on the chin and dazed his mate. Now, he posted that onto TikTok and it did the rounds of everyone condemning him for promoting violence.
It was clickbait. Would I say that, or is that not?
I would say clickbait. Now, I would definitely say he made the wrong decision to post that on the internet because, you know, young kids would follow him. And you know what? He deleted it straight away and was like, you're right. But I feel like the pile-on that he got for that yesterday was unfair. And it really kind of landed with me when I got a message from a lady who I used to go camping with every year. She was at the campground that we're always at. Lisa is her name. Lovely lady. She's got sons around the same age as Reece, as do I have a son.
Yes. Yeah.
Same age as Reece. And I thought that when we met him the other week and I sat down and
Same.
he goes, I'm 22. And I thought, you're the same age as my eldest son.
Wow.
I thought the same thing, or I thought, well, you're old enough to be like
Yes.
Yeah.
my son. And you do feel quite protective, I guess.
Yeah. This was a message she sent me yesterday when we were playing our interview out with him. And she said, I love this interview with Reece. And I hate how everyone is on the attack of him. I'm always vocal doing the mummy protector of him, and I take people on about this all the time. And it made me think he is such a big name and so clickable on the internet that they're the stories that people will run and talk about. And I'm not saying give him a free pass on anything or any football player a free pass if they do the wrong thing or because they're young. But we do need to remember that he is a 22-year-old kid. And we took him, he asked us actually if we could take him to the Children's Hospital. And we did that on Monday before any of this broke. And we've been talking about it since then. It went to air yesterday. It's been 24 hours since we played it. And not one news site has picked up the fact that he spent hours of his own time with sick children and run that story. But any time he steps to the left slightly, it is over the Today Show. It's every NRL commentator is on it, is on every single website. Imagine what that must feel like to be trying to do something good all the time, and the only thing that people will ever look at is the bad things that you've done. That must be so frustrating and so heartbreaking, not for him as a footballer, but just as a human being level.
Well, I hope that he doesn't have to read it, but he will. Like, he had to apologise for that video. And I think you're 100% right, where I was like, and you know what? They were memories for those kids. They were the ones that said, out of anyone, and look, I would have preferred them maybe to have asked for Chris Hemsworth, but they didn't. They asked for Reece Walsh. Why? Because they absolutely love him. And you know what? None of those kids there would have known about that story or needed to know about that story, because the only thing that they knew was that that Reece Walsh made them feel like the most important person in the world. And I agree with you that I was like, he was so genuine and lovely and wanted to do so much for the kids. And he is a 22-year-old who grew up obsessed with football. Everyone just loved how brilliant he was. He got rewarded with it for being, I guess, well paid, as if he doesn't deserve it, because he does. And then all of a sudden, because he's injured or because he might wear expensive earrings, I don't know. It's like this pile-on of hate, looking for the bad things as opposed to actually looking for the good. And he's not going to he didn't do it for PR, so he's not going to repost the videos of him at the hospital.
We were the ones who wanted to record it, because we thought we wanted to share that story. But I don't know. It gave me a glimpse into, even I felt like there's criticisms I had given my son over the years. You know what I mean? I'm like, they're just kids. Yes, they get paid a lot. Criticise his effort on the football field, absolutely no doubt. If he's not putting in the effort at the game, you can do that because that's what you pay for as a fan.
But there has to be some responsibility taken on his behalf of the fact that he posted this video.
And he did yesterday.
If he didn't post this video, this wouldn't be an issue at all.
Yeah. But I just think he did, and I'm reading here a statement from the club where yesterday they were doing an amazing thing to the Broncos. They released an all-black jersey for the Black Dog Institute about mental health, right? And they're doing a whole round about it. But that this video overshadowed all of that because they knew that that's where they get their clicks. And I'm not saying let him or let footballers just get away with whatever.
No, I don't. But I think for me personally, I think it's quite different. A fight in a public space that is very serious as opposed to whatever they were doing at home.
I agree. I just think we need to look at how we judge people. And it's not even just him. It's a lot of celebrities.
Do you think it is a real tall poppy thing?
Without a doubt. You look at poor Justin Bieber. You know, and I'll put my hand up and I'll say that when I was younger and he was going through it, I hung shit on him too. And I feel awful about it today when I see stories about it.
There's no need for it. Imagine if we had social media when we were 22.
No.
I'm sorry, but that,
no way. Nah, not at all. So, I don't know. It really hit me, and talking to parents, seeing it from and feeling it from a parent's perspective. If he was my son, which he could be, I would be so frustrated and upset because he is a really nice person and he did a great thing, and nobody has even bothered to mention that yet. But I'm sure the next time he makes a mistake,
they'll be there.
It'll be everywhere.
Steph, Abby, and Matt.
Alpha Bucks. You can get $50,000. Here are some answers.
6 a.m. your letter is D, and some of your answers are dice, Dunlop, and donut. 7 a.m. it's R, and some of your answers are Ruby, rafting, and Renault. That's as in the car, not what you do to a house. And 8 a.m. it's J, and some of your answers are journal, jandals, and jetty. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Stab Abby and Matt are off to grab a bargain, and you can too with Chemist Warehouse. Stock up and save now with the Chemist Warehouse half-price cosmetic sale.